what's up, Beachbody champions? It's Jatana Jackson here, and corporate had asked me to come on and share with you guys about challenge groups, how I promote them, and how I can make them thebomb.com. That's one thing I pride our team on, is how well we run challenge groups, and honestly, that is where I get most of my amazing coaches, is straight out of the challenge group experience. So first off, let me give you 5 things, and I have my notes over here, so I might be looking over here, and I'm going to turn my camera around so you can see a few things as well. But first off, let me give you the 5 things that I think has been really beneficial to, 1, promoting the challenge group of Core de Force, and 2, how to make it an amazing experience for your team and for your challengers. So first things first, when it comes to promoting, you have to have a reason why you are doing it. Why are you doing Core de Force? And I had to kind of soul search a little bit, and I kind of figured it out during my time at leadership. And the reason why I am doing Core de Force, and it's not for the fitness, it's not for the before and afters, it's to get through the holiday season without feeling overwhelmed and stressed out. I think it's very common knowledge that a lot of people struggle with stress during this time of year. For me personally, I struggle with seasonal depression, and so it's been a battle every single year since I moved to Virginia. I used to be a Myrtle Beach girl, and I had sunshine all the time, and now I don't. So it's been a battle for me. I literally work with a light on my desk. I take vitamin D, I take SAMe, I drink my Shakeology, and I do my workouts. But every winter, it is a struggle. And so one of the things that's going to combat the stress of the holiday season and my seasonal depression is Core de Force. I mean, the feeling that I get, and I felt this when I was at leadership doing it live. I was at leadership doing the workout, and I had tears pouring down my face while I was working out, because the stress from everything that was going on was just being released. And that is what I'm talking about on my social media. I'm not talking about, like, do I want to get ripped this winter? Do I want to look good in my little black dress? I'm not even doing any of that. I'm just saying I want to feel good. I want to be less stressed in the times when finances are tight, traveling all over the place for the different holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas, and all the plans of people coming into town and the food that you're eating. There's just a lot of stress during the holiday seasons. So that is why I am doing Core de Force. And so I share that on my social media and connect with people that way. So that's the number 1 thing, is you want to have a reason of why you are doing it. Because when you promote it, it's going to be a lot more authentic when you have a true why of why you're choosing to do Core de Force. Number 2, have commitment from your coaches and your challengers. And what do I mean by that? We actually have a contract that we have our coaches sign, and we are also going to have our challengers sign. I had them print it out, take a picture of it. I ran it by compliance, so it's okay. It's very, very generic. And let me turn my screen around. I'll show you guys the contract. It's really cute, actually. So it's just this little contract, and it has them take their measurements, but I want my team to fully commit as if corporate had chose them to be a part of the test group from beginning to end, follow the meal plan, take their measurements like they're supposed to, and then the verbiage in here is very, very basic. It's very lighthearted about them just choosing this healthier lifestyle, and how they are not going to give up on themselves, and how they deserve the success of completing this program. So ways we are committing as coaches to this challenge group. And then we are also, sorry, I'm going to set my phone up, we're also going to make sure our challengers fill out this contract as well. Another thing that we are doing within our team and our challengers, and I'm going to turn my screen around again, is we are taking serious before and after pictures. And I'm making sure every coach that wants to be a part of this challenge group as a team has to submit their before and after pictures, and they have to submit their measurements. And so I'm going to show you what's going on in my team page. So we have, before pictures, more before pictures, and measurements. So everybody is submitting them and putting them in a photo album on our team page. And then for challengers, of course, challengers aren't as comfortable with submitting before pictures. So we're requesting that they send them to their coach or at least have them and then their measurements as well. All right, so that is number 2. Have a commitment from your coaches and from your challengers, a contract, like similar to what I have there, and then the before and after pictures. And it's so funny, I was a part of the Country Heat test group, and you know, I don't know if I would have completely done the program from beginning to end if I wasn't a part of the test group. And it really opened my mind of like what Beachbody programs can do for you if you commit to them 100%. And so that's what I wanted my team to see is like, I know you might not want to do Core de Force. It might not be your thing, but guess what? There's a lot of people in this country that need it. And I didn't think that way about Country Heat, and I did it, and I fell in love with it, and it changed my body. I lost 7.5 pounds. So we are having that same commitment with Core de Force. We are going to do it just like Beachbody had picked us as their test group, and we're going to do it 100%. All right, number 3, have daily tasks in place. Let me see if I can get my phone to stay up. Have daily tasks in place for your challengers and your coaches. Each day we have a Google Doc, which some of you guys have seen in a lot of team calls. We have a Google Doc that we allow people, we pin it to the top, and you have to complete the assignments each day to get these points. And I try to keep it fun, and I make sure my coaches stay engaged with them as well. But there are simple things like do a random act of kindness and share what you did. What are some other things we do? You know, what is a quote that one of the trainers says that you like, and what does it mean to you? Or we want you to edify another challenger in the group. Tell them how they've encouraged you. Little tasks like that that keep people really engaged. And of course we have a prize at the end. So having daily tasks in your challenge groups are super important. And I do use some of the Beachbody stuff, but I like to kind of make it my own and have fun with it and put my own personality on it in terms of the little daily things that I ask them to do. I go live in there a lot, giving them lots of motivation and encouragement or telling them when I'm struggling. And let's see. All right, so number 4, this is like the bread and butter to my challenge group, okay? I do a kickoff call with all of my challengers and my coaches who are going to do this journey with us. So I have an order by date. Like you have to have it ordered by a certain date. And once they order it and they get all their boxes, we all jump on a Zoom call. And this is what we're going to do for Core de Force. We jump on a Zoom call and we have a box opening party. So we open all of our boxes together and I sit down and I talk with them about what's inside, what is Shakeology, how to find the best recipe. We know that it takes a few times to find the best recipe for you. I explain the DVDs. And then we go around and we start talking about each other's story. I share my story, where I was on day 1 before Beachbody and how my journey has progressed to where I'm at now and what my goals are with this program. Like I said earlier, a lot of it has to do with struggling with winter depression and struggling with the stress of the holidays. I think that's going to solve a lot of that for me. Sharing that in a Zoom call, and then each one of my challengers go through and they share what they are struggling with. And it really does, it creates this camaraderie and this like powerhouse of a team that wants everybody to succeed. And there's never that moment of like that one coach is like, oh gosh, I'm so embarrassed to post my sweaty selfie. No, we all know each other's story now. And we're all each other's cheerleaders now. And that's how my challenge groups are just such amazing experiences. All right, so that was number 4. Do a Zoom kickoff call and get to know each other, like real, raw stories. And you usually have to be the first one to really open up and share. And number 5, everybody loves rewards. So for my challengers, it's based on that Google Doc that I mentioned, where I pin it at the top and they have to complete the daily tasks and they fill it out themselves and they get points each day. I think there is a category for a sweaty selfie, drank your Shakeology, that you completed the daily task. What else is there? I think if you referred a friend to me, and then if you've shouted out our challenge group on a Beachbody fan page, right? And tagged me in it. So those are the daily tasks that they have to complete. And at the end of the 30 days, whoever has the most points gets a prize. And I don't ever say what the prize is. A lot of time it's just like these little cute water bottles with the bows at the top and their name put on it. And we have that mailed to them. You can get them on Etsy for like 15 bucks. But for my team, what we're going to do is I'm having them submit, like I showed you earlier, their before pictures, and we are going to do a best transformation. So we're going to vote as a team which transformation was the best, just like the Beachbody Challenge. And you can do a prize like a team sweatshirt and a team water bottle is the prize for the best transformation. So there's a lot of fun things you can do, but you got to get your coaches engaged in this. You got to get them doing it like hardcore from beginning to end, exactly how the program says, because the best thing that you can do for your business and for your own personal fitness journey is stick with the program from start to finish, right? Show your Facebook audience through the holidays that you are the person who's sticking with it. I think Kim Carver said, create mental real estate in people's brains during this season when nobody wants to do it, right? Create mental real estate so that when New Year's rolls along, you are the person that they think of when they're like, I need to get my rear end gear. I need to set goals. I want to get in shape. I want to feel healthy. You're the person that they go to. The best way to do this is to commit to a program from beginning to end. And we have one right here, and that's Core to Force. And that's what my team's doing. We're going to run an amazing challenge group. We're going to be super engaged, and we are going to treat ourselves like we are challengers. All right, so I challenge all of you guys to do that as well with your teams. Love you guys. Hope you have an amazing day, and go get your workout in and drink your Shakeology. Peace out. Bye.